I have to stop you there. We'll catch up with that and what you have to say in a little while. Join us in just a few minutes' time after the break. Welcome back to Most Haunted Live. We are live here in central London at the Midland Grand Hotel, a very opulent hotel, a splendid example of Victorian Gothic architecture and full of paranormal activity. So far, we've sent the Most Haunted team, Derek Acora, Yvette Fielding and the rest of the team, into the Opium Den, where Derek has named some paranormal activity. But there is so much going on. Jane, what are people saying at home so far?
Well, there's been a variety of responses. Some people responding to the webcam sightings. Apparently, somebody saw the paper move on which the key is placed. And now,
this is the trigger object. We've got a key sitting on paper in one of the locations.
That's true. When Derek actually came into this room, prior to him saying he was choking, we had people report similar feelings at home. We've had a number of names texted and emailed to us. 4 people have named them Patrick, 4 Thomases. Unfortunately, nobody corroborated Derek's first
Should you be telling us the names, though? The whole idea really isn't it, for people to come up with the names? How does it work?
Absolutely. We still want people to think about the names. I know Derek's already come up with 2, but the whole point of this experiment is to find out the ghosts of St Pancras. Derek's going to be visiting another 4 or 5 locations.
OK, now you're clutching. What else have you got in your hand?
Well, we've had a few faxes as well. This is from Kate in London. I've no idea what that means. I think we should give it to Kieran to analyse a little bit.
I think so.
And interestingly, these are the sort of names we're getting through on the fax. People.
Again, Patrick again.
Patrick again, yes. So it'd be interesting if Derek comes up with anything like that.
Wow, thank you very much indeed, Jane. Now, don't forget, you can also fax in your drawings, don't forget, from this automatic handwriting. And the number for that is 0207 278 9527. Right, back to our experts who are over here on the hub. Tell me, the handwriting experiment, just recap, how are we meant to do that?
Automatic writing, sit down with a plain piece of paper, write at the top, who are the ghosts of St Pancras. And essentially what you're trying to come up with is names of the ghosts of St Pancras that hopefully later on in the evening Derek will match.
Are you surprised that we're getting the same names coming in?
The same names in terms of all the names?
Yeah, Patrick. We just had these 2 particular names coming up time and time again.
The issue with this sort of experiment and coming up with names is it's only first names, and are they common names?
OK.
And Patrick is quite a common name.
We'll keep coming back to this. Now, as I said, our 6 most haunted viewers spent the evening here. They already sent the team to the Opium Den, and they have decided that the second location to send the team is the basement. The Midland Grand Hotel is built on the site of a Roman settlement, and the basement sits on what is believed to be the remains of a medieval graveyard. Down the deserted staircase and along the damp and cold corridors, many spaces, including the kitchens, pantries and storerooms, have been abandoned, functionless and left to perish. Countless numbers of staff have refused to descend into the darkness that is the basement, where Roman soldiers have been sighted marching through the derelict tunnels in what was once the working heart of London's premier hotel.
OK, well, we're here down in the basement. As you can see, it's absolutely freezing. We've got Richard and Melinda and Phil with me. It is a really cold place, isn't it?
Do you know what it is? It is. It's absolutely freezing. And walking down here, it's just really chilling. I mean, I don't think you can get really an idea of it, obviously, on screen. It's icy cold, isn't it?
Well, it is. I was brought up in rural Aberdeenshire, used to cutting winds, and I can tell you, it is a different kind of cold. But I mean, I can't work out whether it's a damp cold, but it doesn't feel like in Scotland we'd say something like clutchy or clinging, like a cold that kind of hangs
annoying.
Can you imagine spending the night here?
I can't imagine. I think they must have been stark raving mad. I mean, literally, the minute I walked down here, and I was quite relaxed and everything, but I've instantly got this really oppressive headache, and it's like...
Have you?
Yeah, but it's just like... Well, oppressive is the
well,
word.
that's quite
like,
common.
I want to get out.
That's quite common. For some bizarre reason, when we've been doing investigations, a lot of people on our crew have actually experienced very, very bad headaches. Also, backache as well is quite a common one.
So what would cause that?
Well, I'll probably let Derek explain it. Let's get the lights down first of all, and can we turn the lights off, please? Okay, and in the other room. Now, normally, if I just get my camera out, because sometimes it's quite tricky, but if we can all try and be a little bit quiet, And maybe I'll just have a wander around with the camera, because it's quite an eerie place. Melinda and Richard, if you feel anything at all, tickling on the top of the hair is quite common.
I was going to say, I keep getting down the back of my neck. I'm not lying. I'm getting chills down the back of my neck. Don't leave me. Come here, you.
Are you that scared?
I am.
Because you look like
really
Scully in a bad light.
I've got an instant headache and I'm getting chills down the back of my neck. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It genuinely.
I must admit, you do get that.
Come and stand over here with me.
Do I have to?
Yeah. Just, I want you to go and stand in. Go and stand in the.
I can't go on there on my
Yes, you
own.
can. Go and stand in the corner over there. Go on.
My goodness.
Richard, go on in.
This is horrible.
No, go
This
right
is
in
a
the
really
corner.
horrible feeling.
Okay. Take the lights away from
Right,
them.
calm down.
Take the lights away from them altogether. Okay, let's turn around and leave them.
Don't leave us.
No, leave you alone. No, seriously, if you just stand there very quietly, and then you never know, you might just see if you can get a tickling on the top of your head, and ask quietly if you can ask any spirits to make themselves known to you. You never know, you might hear something behind you. You might feel something on top of your head. Something might touch you. You might feel an icy blast on your face.
No, I've had that before when I was in a hotel in Manchester. It was very definitely. It was definitely.
What are you
I
feeling
don't
at the
like
moment?
it. I feel really, really uncomfortable.
What's making you feel uncomfortable?
It's not just working with me, is it? No?
Aside from that, there is such a tension. There really is, isn't there? Can you feel it?
It's a cold that is cloying, and it's all over you, without a doubt. Make no mistake about that.
I'm not getting any more of those chills. Thank goodness. But it's not nice. I don't like being down here at all.
It's not. It's certainly not pleasant.
Do you actually feel colder as you're standing still?
Yeah, but is that normal? Is that not?
I'm not feeling colder. I was colder over there. I got a real rush of cold air, literally on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
I think let's bring Derek in now. Let's see if Derek can actually pick anything else up in here. Derek, Akora, come on into the basement and see if you can pick anything else up. Maybe if there's somebody in here with us that... Hello. Melinda was feeling something, weren't you, earlier on?
I was.
Is there somebody in here with us, a spirit person that you can possibly...
Well, can I tell you, Melinda could be feeling that also because of the amount of residual energy that's coming in layers away from the flooring here. And it comes in 3 layers. The 3 layers... the bottom layer, so to speak, which I will explain, is in no effect to any of our energies. It's the second level that would be causing this to Melinda's vibrations. And what it is that going back here in time, there was disturbance down in these levels. This disturbance was to, oh God, okay, it's like saying consecrated ground. And, you know, how dare you lift this up and what have you, and then to see all around people who are in, like, the only way I can describe it, a burial site. And, you know, they were lying in the coffins.
This was a burial site here?
Yeah, all around this area, yes. And, you know, I see this layer, and these spirits, you know, it's not that they're actually walking here. It's just like, hey, why did you disturb us? Why did you disturb our resting place? And it's at that level. Now, can I say the first level, which I want to talk about, is most definitely the trudging and the noises, not just like that train to my ears, but psychically and what have you. It's like, you know, trundling down here. We're talking about hundreds of feet, hundreds of heavy feet walking, and I know it to be of the conditions with Romans